Hello YouTubers, wanted to talk to you today about something that I've been trying to get in my life for a long time and finally did not too long ago. I'm just starting to make some videos again here in the recent times, so I decided I'd talk to you guys about this one today. Let's play a game. Does anybody know what these are or what they're supposed to be too? I got 3 of them here. Give you a hint, they do belong to a rifle. Pretty obvious. They hold 5 rounds apiece, and this one is actually chambered in 7.62 by 39. I don't know if you can see that, but it says it right there on the thing there. 7.62 by 39. Well, by this point in time, you probably should have guessed it if you know anything about guns. It is the cz527 carbine. This one is in 7.62 by 39. I have got a Leopold. Let's see what kind of scope this is. I forget. Oh, it's Leopold glass, so it's quality glass. Oh, there we go. It's the Very X3, 3.5 by 10. Great scope for this gun specifically. I can take this off because it's kind of hard to read this for viewing purposes. I leave it. I mean, the thing's not Jesus. The cover is not built for this gun, so anyway, so Leopold scope, cz527. Get a good look at the whole thing. First thing you note is the front sight with the hood. A lot of front sights are just naked. That one's got a hood on there. The rear sight is actually mid-barrel. They don't put it up back by the eyes like your average American gun. This is a gun that is built in Czechoslovakia. So it's going to be primarily European in almost every right. The stock is made of walnut, and it's a beautiful stock. I absolutely love it. It's nicely checkered. The bolt is a mini Mauser bolt, so it's just like a Mauser but smaller, and that is a smooth bolt. Really smooth. One thing I like about this gun is it's got a very light trigger, but it also has a creeping trigger, which means that you can pull it forward a little bit, and then from there, it's just a light touch to fire. You really shouldn't dry fire this specific gun, but I'll do it from time to time anyway. This gun, what's really great about it is that it was actually made for steel case ammo. Yep, that's right. It was made with steel case in mind because, well, just that's what they have out there for these types of guns. Brass. The Soviet Union, or Russia, excuse me, has put out a lot of steel case ammo for 7.62 by 39. You know, the whole Tula factory, Monarch, all those guys that do it. Cabela's sells one called Herders that's basically made at the Tula factory, which is its own city, by the way. I don't know if y'all know that. It's a massive production plant, and they continue to just pump out ammunition and guns. It's a place I want to live. I'm going to live there someday. But yeah, cz527. This is one of the tougher guns to get your hands on. They have a lot of these in different calibers. They make them in the 17, the 22 Hornet, 204 Ruger, 221 Fireball, 222 Remington, 223 Remington, and also the 7.62 by 39. I think I've seen them in some other calibers as well, but that's just what kind of comes to mind here. With that being said, this gun is incredibly accurate with steel ammo. I mean, now I'm not much of a rifle shooter. I know I've professed that many a time in my videos. I generally shoot decent. I hit my targets, but I don't group, 1-inch groups of the right rifle. I'm a much better pistol shooter. But this here, at 100 yards with this specific ammo right here, I wanted to bring it out and show you guys. Brown Bear 7.62 by 39. I have this. It's steel case, but I bought the soft point ones because this is going to be my deer rifle. So I wanted to get used to using the soft points. And the 125 grain, I believe. Yes, that is it. And I was able to group these at 100 yards in about a group about that big, about a 4-inch group, 5-inch group. And I know that's not really great for a precision tack driver, but at the same time, we're talking about Russian steel ammo out of a carbine length gun. Look at the barrel. I mean, it's only what, 20 inches long or something. It might not even be that. It could be, oh, actually, if you measure the barrel from the end of the chamber, you're probably talking about 18 inches, 18 and a half inches or so. Let me set this down to get nice and easy. The gun weighs about 8 pounds. But it does recoil quite a bit. A lot of people say this thing doesn't. I don't know if it's the ammo I'm shooting or what, but it kind of rocks your world when you shoot it. And I've shot some really heavy recoil stuff, 3.5 inch, 12 gauge slugs and whatnot. So Magnum loads. This one here is pretty stout. It does kick you in the face a little bit. But putting all that aside, this is going to be my hunting rifle for when I do start taking deer and processing meat for my own freezer over here. It's very lightweight. It's a very, very accurate gun, and I'm more than confident that within 100 yards I can make a kill shot. And no doubt about it. Like, that's 100% I'm on that. More than likely going to be a headshot with this gun because I'm pretty much that accurate with it. Like I said, like that. I know deer's head isn't much bigger than that, but I hit them all in that one spot. I shot about 25 rounds, and they all landed in that little circle there at Reds. So, putting that aside, what else do I got to say about this gun? I've always wanted one. Reason being is because I'm a very, very big fan of this gun right here. That'd be the, of course, AK-47. And I decided, well, if I'm going to have an AK-47 and I want a hunting rifle as well, I might as well have ammo that works for both of them. And not only do I have this AK, but I've also got that PAP 92 Krinkov pistol that I've showed you guys a few times. Oddly enough, I do have this too, which I'm putting up for sale at some point soon. This is another bolt action 7.62 by 39. This is an Interarms Mark X, and it's actually an awesome gun. It's just I don't really like the stock. This stock is a $200 stock. I can't remember the manufacturer at this point, but it's like Kevlar and nylon and some other shit in there, and it's all layered onto each other. It's a good solid stock with a really nice recoil pad. Very thin recoil pad, but it's very springy, so it does kind of eat up a whole lot of it. Other than that, that's it for comparison. But that's why I wanted the 7.62 by 39, because I think that if you, if you're gonna go with one caliber, and which I really have, then number one, the 7.62 by 39 is a good one. But you kind of want a hunting rifle for it too, just in case you want to take some deer, hogs, whatever the case is. Not that you couldn't do all that with an AK. It's just this is it's much more sportsmanlike to use a rifle like this because you're much more accurate with it. The other good thing I like about it is these 5-round mags for my little bolt action gun. Makes reloading pretty simple, and I don't know, I just kind of like the thought about having a detachable mag on a hunting rifle. Follow-up shots, right? Follow-up shots. Other than that, that's my cz527. Like I said, it's a great gun. I'd recommend it to anybody who can get their hands on them. I like it in the by 39, but if you've got an AR-15, then by all means, get one in 223. You know, for the sake of consolidating your ammo anyway. It's a great utilitarian gun. The bluing is held up very, very nicely. This stock actually has some divots and dents in it. What are you gonna do? It's wood. Some pronounced scratches. But all this stuff could actually be steamed out if I took the time to do it. None of it's actually deep. But yeah. I hope you liked the video. I hope I taught you a little something here about these guns. Definitely consider them if you are looking for a carbine length, small round, anything smaller than a 30-06 or even a hunting rifle, small round to me. Type rifle that's going to pack a lot of punch and be, cost effective. This box of ammo here, this paper bag that's in a box, is probably about $5.20 for 20 rounds. Talk about cheap hunting ammo right there. It doesn't get any cheaper than that. But that's it for my video here. You by all means comment whatever you want to do with any questions. I'd be more than happy to answer anything you got for me. Once again, it's James T signing out from the top secret location.